YouTube, so it's me, Ruth, and this is NaNoWriMo month, and I have been participating in NaNoWriMo. I'm about 16,000 some words in, which isn't bad for day 9, I guess it's day 9. I still have some writing to do today, but I'm not going to be reading much this month. I'm just going to be writing a lot, so I figured I would do some writing themed vlogs for this month mostly. So for today we're going to do the Authortube Newbie Tag, okay? Which was originally created by Jenna Streety, it looks like. I'm finding the questions on iWriterly's website. How did you find out about Authortube? I found out about Authortube actually through my friend Yumi, who did the Authortube Newbie Tag. And I saw it on her channel and decided I wanted to do it eventually, and this is what eventually gets here. And I've been since following all sorts of people on Authortube and watching their videos, but yeah, she's who I originally found out about it from. What genres do you write in? I write mostly in speculative fiction, young adult speculative fiction. I don't write in horror, but I do write in sci-fi, fantasy, dystopian currently. So yeah, basically YA speculative fiction. What is your preferred writing tense, point of view, or category of story? Well, my favorite category of story is young adult. I don't really have a preferred writing tense or point of view. I will write in first person present, I will write in third person past, I will write in first person past, third person present, whatever. I don't really have a preferred, but that leads to me kind of getting used to one tense in one book and then switching to another tense in another book and then having to get used to the new tense and keeping switching back and forth, so it can be a mess. But yeah, I don't really have a preferred tense or point of view. Are you a plotter, a pantster, or a planster? I am a plotter. I outline pretty heavily. I enjoy outlining a lot. It's probably my favorite part of writing, so I do a lot of outlining. So yeah, I'm a plotter. Are you self-published, published, or yet to be published? I'm yet to be published. Working on it. What publishing company, literary agent, and or printing company are you represented by or use? If you're not yet published, what is your dream publishing house and or literary agent? I don't really have a dream publishing house or literary agent. I'd be happy with whichever was happy with me. Obviously I want someone reputable, but other than that, I don't really set my sights on a specific publishing company or agent just because, you know, you never know which one will fall in love with your work and want to represent you or publish you. What Authortube related videos can we expect to find on your channel? Well, I'm not entirely sure what sort of Authortube related videos you'll find on my channel. Probably writing vlogs would probably be the most common. I might make some craft related videos, but I'm not entirely sure. Since I'm unpublished, I don't necessarily feel comfortable making craft related videos, even though I do have a Master of Fine Arts in Creative Writing, but still it's like, I'm unpublished, why should you take my advice, you know? When did you start writing? I started writing when I was like 7 years old, so it's been a long time. Yeah, so the first book I remember writing was a picture book about some guy who polluted the earth and deserted, and at the end I had the main character kill him for it. And that was like when I was 7 years old. I was pretty much a heavy environmentalist and violent when I was 7 years old, apparently. What authors have inspired your writing the most? This is a hard one because, like, everything I read inspires my writing in some way, but I guess, like, Juliet Marillier really inspired my writing. She wrote Daughter of the Forest, and I was really into her when I was younger. Obviously, like, Gerald Tolkien and The Lord of the Rings has really inspired my writing and made me want to write fantasy. Yeah, so I'll just go with those two for now. Well, and I'll say Suzanne Collins too, author of The Hunger Games, because I'm currently writing a dystopian, so she obviously started my love of dystopians, so she also has inspired my writing a lot. Do you schedule your writing sessions or simply go to writing whenever you can find the time? Well, I generally write after work, so I guess I kind of schedule it because it's like in my head, it's like, oh, I'm going to go to the cafe and write today after work, or in November I have write-ins 4 days a week, so it's like, oh, I schedule my writing for those write-in times. But other times I just get writing whenever I feel like it, or whenever I whenever I find the time, really, because again, I have a full-time job, obviously, so I have to just do it after work and on weekends. Do you type on a computer, typewriter, write everything out by hand, or use a blend of those? And where do you write in general? I write on the computer, and I generally write at cafes if I can, out or in libraries. Sometimes I'll write at the little table in our Florida room downstairs, but usually I do my best writing in cafes or libraries. What are you most looking forward to now that you're a part of Authortube? I don't know, I guess getting to meet other authors, or especially other unpublished authors. I would love to like find a community of other unpublished authors and get to know them, and maybe like swap critique work or something, swap pages for critique and stuff like that. Just, getting to know people. Alright, and that's the last question, so thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already and like this video. My name is Ruth Day, and thank you for watching.